morning, everyone. Johnny Tiger here, and it's a beautiful day in the realm. But today we're going to do something different. We're going to go to another realm, to the realm known as the river that is blind. So why don't you come with me? We're going to have some fun! Okay, gotta get ready, gotta get packed. Just had to play a little bit for you people. Look at this. Blue skies. We're all packed, ready to rock. Did a safety check, make sure everything's secure. Shuttling the horse made of steel today. All the supplies, water, first aid, okay, good. And the air conditioner decided not to work today, it's on strike. It's about 500 degrees, so we're looking forward to having some fun, maybe a nice swim. So why don't you just tag along. As usual, got my Timmy's donut for calories, of course, because we're going to be riding the realm of the river that is blind. And a little bit of coffee, and as usual, I won't be videotaping when I'm driving for safety reasons, so we'll see you when we get there. To the land of the river that is blind. The drive was uneventful. I think I only had to use the brakes once. It was cruise control all the way. It feels good being here. It's a little bit of a memory lane stroll, or a ride down memory lane for me here. And I've been planning this for a while. And today I woke up, thought, why wait? Just go. So here we are. Take a look across the street. That's the North Channel, and this is known as the North Shore. And you might remember this parking spot from one of the Gig Day videos when I played here a few weeks ago. Yes, beautiful hot day in Northern Ontario, gotta love it. So, I'm gonna freshen myself up, and then we're gonna find a place where we can park for free for the day, and get the horse made of steel all ready to go, and take it from there. Down memory lane is this parking lot right here. Next to the Tim's, where the Tim's used to be, right here. It used to be the Lincoln Hotel, I believe, where we used to play quite a bit back in the day. So this is it, this parking lot, man. Many nights we rocked here. Cool. Okay, looks like we found a spot. Might be good. Down by the river. It's good. We'll use this as our base camp. The river comes from up there, and it goes under the bridge you can't see there. That's Highway 17, and goes out in the North Channel. And I remember coming down here at 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, with a couple bandmates and rubber dinghies, if you could imagine that, after a gig. We came from there, and then we realized that if we went under that bridge, we'd end up in the North Channel, so we had to struggle and get out of the water. It was a little tougher back then, but I see they got a nice boat launch there now. And yeah, you should have seen us walking back with our dinghies on our shoulders, about 2-3 kilometers down the highway back to the club we're playing. But anyways, this is it. We'll get Sinbad the 5th all ready to go and explore. Sinbad the 5th is all ready, and we're ready, and we're gonna go. We'll do the in-town thing first. So let's saddle up. Somewhere around here is a place called the Riverside Tavern, where I remember there was no tipping allowed. We'd be playing another club, but we'd go down there for jugs of draft in the afternoon, which could sometimes lead to trouble. But no tipping allowed, and if my memory serves me correct, there's a mounted fur-bearing trout on the wall. So maybe if I can find this place, we will verify that for the rest of the world. Okay, saddle up. Used to be open late, I remember. After shows, we'd come down for a bite. We used to play at this establishment a lot back in the day. It was called the Edgewater, the Star, or Northern Lights, something like that. Kept changing names, but it was good times, believe me. It was Halloween night one year, about, I won't mention, I don't remember the year. I'd have to look it up on the contracts, but I got a major asthma attack after the gig. And I had to go to the hospital. I think it was St. Joe's Hospital, but it was the old one. And they had to open the hospital for me, bring the doctor in, and they saved me. It's great. That's why I'm here today, 2015. One of the times that I had to be saved from this condition. But yeah, it was Bob the sound man, did our sound. He took me with the cube van to the hospital, and we kept going back every 6 hours for Ventolin treatment. And that allowed me to finish the weekend. It was a Thursday night, I think, Halloween, and then so we played Friday, Saturday after that because the good staff at the hospital kept my airways open. Awesome. So I remember this fondly. It was good times for sure. Check this out. Highway 17, the Trans-Canada Highway. I'm just a knight of the realm. I ride on my horse made of steel, leaving no damsel in distress. All I can do is my absolute best. Next stop, Boom Camp Trails. Folks, we're on the Boom Camp Trails. Going to be going around this big loop counterclockwise. I figured that'd be, what the heck, doesn't matter, clockwise or counterclockwise. Just met some lovely people from north of Toronto that are traveling, and in case they see this video, hello, and hope your travels were safe and happy. And here we go, Boom Camp Trails. Let's rock. This little shady spot to chill out and have some water. Look at this. This is beautiful. Unreal. Nice cool ride through the woods in the shade. Pretty hot in the sun, I'll tell you. And the blueberry bushes are in abundance, but they're all dried out. No berries, as far as the eye can see. That explains the bears coming into town. Anyways, behind me you could see the North Channel. Right there, and you could see the mouth of the Mississauga River. And that's where we're going to be going, so stick around. At the west end of Boom Camp Trails, this is the Mississauga River. It comes that way and it flows into the Big Water, Lake Huron. This would be the delta of the river then. Look at this beach. Wow. Cool place. Technically, if you had a boat and lots of money, you could launch here and go anywhere in the world. From the Great Lakes system to the St. Lawrence Canal. Wow. Breathtaking. It doesn't get any better than this. This guy's got to cool off, so I'm going to take 5. Look at this gorgeous beach, almost private. Actually, I'm the only guy here, so it's skinny dipping time. That was refreshing, folks. Wow, check out this little beach. Beautiful. The water of the North Channel is cool and refreshing. What shall we call this beach? Tiger Beach. Much needed refreshment break, I'll tell you folks. I didn't bring as much water as I anticipated. Always bring at least twice what you think you're going to need. Very beautiful. Okay. Awesome. But there's more coming up. I recommend the Boom Camp trails to anybody who wants to walk, hike, bike. They're not technical trails. They're easy riding, but through the cool forest, it's very refreshing. Scenery spectacular. Saw a pileated woodpecker, signs of bear, other animals, but no wildlife. It's too hot. Everybody's chilling today. So we got more coming up. If you think this is beautiful, it is beautiful. But we've got another treat for you. A place I haven't been in such a long time. It's going to be breathtaking. If I can find it. The Blue Lagoon. Done Boom Camp trails. Took a bit out of me because it's hot. Check how dry it is. Bush is dry, folks. We need rain big time. What a beautiful place. North Channel of Lake Huron. One of the #1 destinations for sailing and yachting in the world for freshwater. Unbelievable. Just feels so good to be here. I've hiked here before. This is my first time biking. And I recommend it, like I said, to anybody. It's an easy ride. Bring a lunch. Spend a day on the Boom Camp trails. This is just one of my stops. So I think we're going to load up on grub. We didn't pack a lunch, so we're going to look in town, see what's open. Made it out of the Boom Camp trails. Awesome. I will be back on a cooler day. Now, am I ever hungry? Food. Cycle back to town and eat. See you there. Made it to Tim's. Air conditioning's amazing. The food's gonna be good. And I better shut this down because people are starving. Sure hit the spot, but I feel like a nap now. That should be enough carbs to keep me going. We've still got a heck of a lot of kilometers to do to find the Blue Lagoon. Mommy, why does the funny man have a milk bag on his bicycle seat? Because milk bags make excellent dry bags for all your camping supplies. And if you went swimming and you got wet shorts and you don't want a wet seat for the rest of the day, the milk bag works awesome. If I remember correctly, roughly 29 years ago was the last time I swam at the Blue Lagoon. I believe we got to go northeast. I think I'll remember the name of the road. I think there's two roads that can get me in there. There might be a cemetery along the way too. So we're going to go from memory and a little bit of luck. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. The Blue Lagoon. General store, ask for directions, but I doubt people around here know where the Blue Lagoon is. It's a name we gave it back in the day. Taking a little chill session here in the shade. Robb Road seems to ring a bell. I remember going northeast, a right, a left, another right, a downhill to the lagoon. So here we go. Okay, I seem to remember it was a left-hand turn. It's like a 90-degree almost, then it goes uphill. Yikes. Then there should be a right, a dirt road on the right. And then we go in, I don't know, a kilometer or so, and then down a steep hill down to the Blue Lagoon. So bear with me, folks. It's a long haul. We hit a junction. To the right, I assume, I hope, is the way to the Blue Lagoon. To the left, back to the main highway, I'm hoping. Let's do this. This fork at all, this turn off Rocky Road. Gonna take a chance to look up over the hill. Another fork. Stick to the left. I studied the Google Maps before I went out and I memorized the pattern and I just forgot to write it down. I like to work from memory. I got this feeling I'm on the right path here. I got this feeling. Sure is hot. Yep, there's a lake down there. This means that must be Lauzon Lake. This must be the northwest corner or end. And we're going downhill. Tell me there's a boat launch at the bottom. See you at the bottom, folks. Well, it looks like it's all private property now. I could see the lake down in there, but there's no way in. The feeling you're being followed, I get it once in a while. I'm a little disappointed. I found a place. It used to be a boat launch, public. And we go swimming. It was just beautiful. Looks like all private property. And I gotta go back up this monstrous hill before I head back to town. So we'll see you back at the Chariot. And don't give up, folks. I got one more stop to make and you're gonna love this one. And as far as I know, it's still not private property. If I wanted hills, I would have stayed in the kingdom of Telioelec. Bye-bye. That was one steep hill, folks. This was the place, guaranteed. But it's not public anymore. So now we'll begin the long, arduous trek back to town. And we're going to make one more stop. And it's a gem. We're back at that junction. We came from there, went up there. We're going to go back this way. Now remember this. It's got to go by a cemetery if I remember correctly. One of those roads I think went by a cemetery. If not, I'm going to end up in a cemetery. Just a bummer, folks. I couldn't show you the Blue Lagoon, but it was just crystal clear waters, a rock. We used to jump off on the other side. We'd swim across the bay and bring a hibachi and barbecue and rubber dinghies and those American girls, yes. Good friends from Ohio. Good times. Gotta love those tamaracks. My favorite trees, I decided, after all these years. Okay, here we are in the country, the back roads behind the river that is blind. It all looks the same after a while. I'll give you credit if you've watched this far. But if you want to stick it out with me, I got one more place I'm going to take you. And I believe we're still allowed to go there, so hang in there. I am. A little stop here along the way back. Nice little pond. Water's low, but I'm sure wildlife can get a little bit drinking, bathing. And beautiful. We'll check this out on the map when we get home and double check where we've been. Onward and upward. Okay folks, if you're seeing nothing but monotonous pictures of a never-ending winding road, don't worry about it. That's all I'm seeing. The good news is I got everything I need to survive with me back at the car. Cemetery. Never thought I'd be so happy to see a cemetery. I did it. We're back at the secondary highway. Well, I did it. It's Hillside Cemetery. Both sides of the secondary highway. So there's two ways to get in there to this rocky road or whatever it's called. And it used to be a boat launch at the bottom of that hill. Public boat launch. You could swim. It was quiet and it was awesome. Awesome. But it's all private property now, looks like. So anyways, back to base camp and then one more treat for you guys. So, this is how the story goes. Came from there, went in there, Rob Road, did a big square around to Rocky Road, and we're coming back this way. Parched, tired, exhausted, but the chili kicked in. All those carbs are gonna help me get back. Town, Ontario, you gotta love it. Hey, YouTube, a tiger could be coming to a town near you. Oh, that was one heck of a ride. Seems like a week ago we were at that little private beach on Lake Huron. What was it called? Tiger Beach? What a day. I'm loving it. You should see this place on a starlit night. It's amazing. Folks, a place I haven't been in a long time myself. Huron Beach. Check this out. It's like the ocean. Cold like the ocean too. I think this is now officially my favorite beach. Check out that wave action. That's Manitoulin Island way out there, past the Benjamin Islands and other islands. Feel like a swim? I don't think so. Great. Right after I went for a swim. I hope they mean this water and not that water. But this water flows out into that water. Spot here away from all the hordes. A little private. I think this is where I'm going to spend the rest of the day. Just chilling. Huron Beach. Gotta love it. it's been, folks. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. And let's do it again sometime. Tiger out.